thanks for clicking on this ridiculously long video. I didn't want to make it this long, but there was no possible way that I could condense my 8-day experience, well, and beyond that by the time I got down there and came back. No way to condense it any shorter, really. I hope you enjoy it. Right off the bat, I want to say thank you to my friend Wynn, who talked me into doing this crazy event, and my friends John and Carol that drove the support vehicle, that drove down there with me, drove back with me, drove the vehicle through the whole event. I could not have done it the way I did it without you. I really appreciate it. I also want to give a shout out to some of the people that have made other YouTube videos on the Scooter Cannonball, because when I was researching it, those are the videos I watched. GoPam, DJ Tiny, I'll link in the description to their YouTube channels. Check them out if you're interested in Scooter Cannonball content. I appreciate what you guys did. So we're gonna get right into it. This is as much for me as it is for anybody viewing it. As I was going through and putting this together, I had realized how much I had already forgotten. There's just so much beautiful scenery. This is just kind of a day-to-day, what I was experiencing and what you might also expect to experience if you participate in one of these Scooter Cannonballs. So there's some ups, some downs, kind of how I did throughout the whole thing. There's maybe some stitches in there, so hopefully that's not too graphic for you. But again, I'll try not to make this any longer than it needs to be. I hope you enjoy. So here we are, Thursday morning. We've got our destination, San Clemente, plugged in, which is arrival time tomorrow of 1:05 p.m., 28 hours, 1,832 miles. And John and I are ready to hit the road. We just fueled up. So let's go find us some highway. Well, we just pulled up straight off the road, just a couple stops on the way here. It is about 2:20 on Friday afternoon, so I'm gonna get this thing unloaded and get it tech inspected. All right, we just checked in on the app. We're here, San Clemente Beach, Scooter Cannonball 2023. Me and Wynn are rolling through the parking lot. It is a happening place, and it is 5:30 this morning here. There's a photo at 6:30. We are not sticking around. There's 181 people we've heard, and we don't want to be caught in a scooter jam. Or a van jam. Don't want to be in a van jam. 20 miles, 15 miles probably into it. I'm already running into differences between Trick Tracks and Google, and I was relying on Google because I think it's given me the shortcuts, but we're back on the Trick Tracks route, so I'm going to use Trick Tracks for the exact pinpoints, but I'm probably going to be relying on Google pretty heavily for the actual navigation between the two. But all in all, I'm glad I geared up more than I would have thought I needed to, because I am comfortable, and it is a beautiful morning. Cleveland National Forest. We're 13 minutes away from our first checkpoint, according to Google Maps. And yeah, it's a little foggy out, but man, it's gonna be a nice ride if the scenery is like this. Does it get any better than that? We've got some hot air balloons out. I didn't make wrong turns per se, but I wound up on the wrong route, jumping around from Google Maps to Trick Tracks, and I had to backtrack a little bit to hit checkpoint 1. So I just hit checkpoint 1, and now we're back on track. We've got some beautiful scenery again. Probably will be no shortage of it, but it doesn't get old. Well, I feel like I might be in the desert. I've just passed another bonus point stop, and it is pretty deserty out here right now. I don't even know exactly where I'm at, but that's all right. I'm running on the trick tracks, so all is good. It's definitely starting to warm up a bit. Took some layers off and I'm doing good. Well, I have entered, or am entering, Joshua Tree and hitting a traffic jam. I've been told that they are expecting us. We had to get a special permit to even travel through here because it's an event, and that we better be watching our speed. 45 mile per hour speed limit. I'm going 42, but don't speed, don't screw around, don't do anything bad, because they are going to be out looking for us and all kinds of crazy things. So I am going to do my best to behave 45 and 45 and enjoy the beautiful scenery. Exiting Joshua Tree, and that's where they check your pass, and I had heard that, and all this stuff about, you know, all the trouble they were going to be looking for and all that stuff. Well, I exited the park, and she asked me, do you have a pass? I'm like, yep. She's like, okay, you're good to go, you don't need to show me. So that was that. Well, we're here at Lake Havasu. Rolled in, you probably saw a clip of that here. Rolled in at about 1 this afternoon. Now it's about 8:30 in the evening. It looks like the results have pretty well finalized at this point, and I'm sitting at 10th, which is not bad. I was hoping for better, but I didn't know what to expect. I misnavigated a little bit today. I rode about an extra 15 miles. So all in all, I think that's pretty acceptable. So I'm gonna be hard at it tomorrow, try and pick up the pace a little bit, finish a little bit better maybe by the end of tomorrow. We'll see what happens. It was kind of brutal today. We got up into, I think 105 was officially the warmest temp, but I know other riders were saying that their scooters were telling them the ambient temp was more up into the 120s. So anyways, it's been overall not a bad day. I know there were a couple crashes out there, so I haven't really heard details, and I hope everyone's okay, but we're gonna pack it up for the night, get some rest, and then probably head out about 5 tomorrow morning. Well, it's day 2. It's 5:25. Sun's coming up, and we're gonna hit the road here. Here comes Win. Yep, let's do it. down the road, 5:36, and we're about to catch the sunrise here, headed east into it. That might not be fun, but it's a beautiful morning. We are briefly traveling on historic Route 66. Well, maybe not briefly, I don't know. We haven't been on it long, and I guess we'll see what happens here. These roads are incredible. There are many different reasons to do this event, and they're all good ones, but the roads are definitely one of them. Dave does an awesome job of planning out these routes, and there's just so much footage I could have of this, I could show of this, and you just start glazing over because, you know, you don't want to just sit there and watch it at home on your computer. It's incredible to be out here. Yeah, just in so many different aspects. It's incredible. I mean, look at this. What's not to like? And then a scooter is, as funny as it may be to you non-scooter people, a scooter is an awesome thing to be riding through these roads. Just dipping through here. You know, you don't want to be driving a big truck with a big camper through here. This is what you want to be driving. Here is the scenic bonus point stop, just through there. There it is in the background, and it is scenic. I'll try and stay on the road. So here's my ending to day 2. Well, not the total ending, but the ending of the route. I took a tumble on the gravel right at the end of it, and I think there were a couple people that did. That's what I heard. Yeah, so anyways, I got to straighten out a couple things on the scooter, and I need to get this hole plugged. So here's the long-awaited walk around. I'll post this in the video in chronological order, but I'm at the end of day 4 right now, and I'm finally getting around to do this. So I took a good tumble in the gravel on day 2, and I've kind of pieced this together. I've stitched the windshield together. It was all hanging and there's pieces missing. I cut the top off. I was missing the turn signal here. I went and got a little light from O'Reilly's and wired it in and zip tied it on. I mean, I'm all scuffed up all along the side, all along the side. My little air duct guide there is wired and zip tied on, and yeah, it's in kind of rough shape, but it's running good. And like I said, this is in chronological order in the video, but I'm doing this on day 4, and so that's the current state of it, and kind of what happened after the crash, and how it's still working for me. Well, here we are, day 3. Day 2 did not go like I was hoping in some ways. In other ways, it went great. I didn't do a wrap-up video of the night after day 2 because I was busy piecing this thing back together again. I had a pretty nasty spill in the gravel, and from what I hear, I don't know if there's an official number anywhere, but from what I hear, there were 28 of us that wiped out in the gravel in various degrees. I'm for sure not saying I wiped out the worst. I hope I did, because then nobody else would have, you know, wiped out as bad as me, but I kind of Frankenstein a couple pieces of windshield back together again. I've got a broken turn signal, changed the air filter in this thing, and I'm running it. It's working. Also made a trip to the ER, got 6 stitches in my knee, so that's a little sore today, but back at it again here. So that's kind of the downside. The upside is that I was in 10th after the first day, and I didn't miss navigate or anything, got hung up in traffic. That was kind of irritating. Had my crash, but I still managed to bump my way up to 5. So I gained 5 spots yesterday despite the crash. So you can't give up when you get an owie. So I'm back out here. So here we are in the day 3 gravel. Going all right so far after my mishap on the gravel yesterday. I'm definitely taking it easy here, but it's hard to know. You know, of course, slower is safer, but what you just don't know is exactly what terrain you're coming up on, and that's what got me yesterday. It was great, and then it wasn't. So taking it easy. Got I don't know, 8-9 miles I think of this stretch here, so not too bad so far. Well, the going has been slow here. There's just a stretch I went through that was just really sandy, and I don't know if I'm out of it yet. So just sliding all over, both my feet down, trying to just keep it from sliding too much. Well, here we are, day 4. I've been kind of bad about doing some nightly updates here. I suppose you'd probably rather see an update on the road with some nice scenery here. We definitely got some nice scenery today. Look at this. Sun will be rising soon. This really is beautiful through here. So, as of last night, I had a good day yesterday. Well, I don't have a shiny side anymore, so I can't say I kept shiny side up in the gravel, but I kept the right side up in the gravel. And all in all, I guess I got the most points for yesterday, so that bumped me up a couple places. So as of this morning, I'm sitting in 3rd place now, still 27 points behind the leader, but that's attainable if I got some more good runs here. So we're just gonna go hammer out some miles, not gonna stop, same old, and enjoy the beautiful view. I don't know, maybe you're getting sick of the beautiful scenery, but I am not. It is gorgeous out here. Today, day 4, got up, feeling good, hit the road, same deal, kind of got a plan rolling here, kind of know what I'm doing, and kind of just tried to do the same thing, just hammer it out, and I had another good day, another 1st place finish points for the day. So interestingly, I'm still in 3rd, but I closed the gap, so I'm only 13 points behind 1st place. So the other thing that happened today was kind of unfortunate. My friend Win, who actually got me into this, he's riding a 2011 Yamaha Zuma 125, and he was kind of having a few issues here and there, but today it really got bad. It was really sputtering, and we think the fuel pump went out, but he was only able to do about 19 miles an hour, and so he just called it a day, and we loaded it on the trailer, and he's pretty much done. We might see if we can get a fuel pump in it. Maybe you can ride the last couple days or something. We're really not sure how it's all going to pan out right now, but unfortunately, yeah, he was doing good. He was in 14th place. So tomorrow, day 5, that's our long day, 468 miles. And so it's one of the longer days. So we're going to hit the road tomorrow morning, and we're going to see how things pan out. But right now, I'm feeling pretty optimistic about everything, despite my stitches in my knee and the smacks, getting a little smacked. Things are rolling. So we're going to get it fired up again tomorrow morning and see what happens. So there are a few different hotels everybody's staying at around here, but all of them look like this. So this is just one of several, and I'll give you a quick walk around. Of course, there we got our car with my buddy's scooter that's broken now. There's mine, but it's just scooters everywhere. It's kind of fun to walk around amongst all the scooters. There's a bunch out back, so this is just a small portion of them. But we kind of take over when we roll into town. You call up the local dealer or motorsport shop, and they're busy changing tires for people and all kinds of different things. Well, it's the end of day 5 here, so we've only got 3 more days, 6, 7, and 8. The Smacks treated me well again today. Had a good run on it. Today was a lot of straight roads, some twists and turns from road to road, but not a real technical route or anything like that. But it was a good route. Everything went good. And again, I was points leader for the day. So that took me, so now that's 3 days in a row that I've been points leader. And so that brought me from after my first day of being in 10th, I am now up to 1st. So I didn't know if that was gonna be possible or not. I'm thrilled, but we're still 3 days from the end, so there's a whole lot of stuff that can happen. So any of us. So I'm just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. Tomorrow's another day, and we're just gonna keep focusing on the same stuff, trying to be quick stops. That's the update. Well, here we are, just getting into day 6. It's a nice morning out, upper 60s, sun's rising. Got a couple miles under my belt. So it looks like we're gonna be bouncing around on a lot of different roads today. So it'll be a little bit more fun than yesterday was. So hopefully everything will go smooth, we'll hit all the routes right. We'll see how it all works out. Beautiful day out. Here we are, end of day 6. We're in Blytheville, Arkansas, which is about an hour north of Memphis. It was a fun day today. Had lots of cool twisties to rip through. So that was pretty fun. And so the update for the day, I had another pretty good run. It was a rough first hour. All kinds of reasons it was rough. Wound up being some gravel, missed a bunch of turns and had to U-turn at least a half a dozen times, but like barely missed them, so it was a minor detour. Anyways, it was a really rough first hour, but then I kind of smoothed things out and had a pretty good run. And again, top points for the day. So I've now got even more of a lead and I'm solidly in first place overall. So it was a good day, so we're gonna get everything all ready to go for tomorrow, get all of our navigation routed out, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Well, here we are, day 7. A few miles into the day. It's a nice morning, not too warm yet, not too much to report. There's the sunrise, a little bit past the sunrise. We're crossing into Tennessee right now. I'm running on a pretty awesome back road in Tennessee here. Next check-in point is Flatwoods Church. So I've just got a quick update for the day. I pretty much just want to talk about one thing. I will mention I was not the points leader for the day, but that's all right because I was still right up there and it didn't change anything for me. But the one thing I really wanted to mention was I was blown away today going through Tennessee. The fans there, I didn't know that there were like fans. I didn't know that was a thing. And I couldn't believe it at some of the stops at the jail museum. A couple of them, there were people there handing out water to us. At the jail museum, somebody cleaned off the visor on my helmet. They're snapping pictures. I didn't know that was a thing, and I was totally blown away by that. So I felt bad that I couldn't stop and, for more than like 10 seconds and say hi to everybody and thank them for coming out and everything. But so if you were any of those people, thank you. I really, really appreciated that. Like I said, it blew me away, and it was just such an awesome experience. So thanks for coming out today. So that's all I got to say for tonight. We'll be back at it again tomorrow, the last day. Well, here we are, day 8. I left, I don't know, maybe a half hour ago, and now I'm just cruising through this back road, working on my way to bonus point 1 stop. It's feeling a little cool this morning because I just have my mesh jacket on, I guess. But if I just keep doing what I'm doing, I think I'll be in good shape. We'll see. It's been a pretty crazy journey. Way more adventurous than I expected. Some of it bad, most of it good. But it's crazy to think it's the last day. I'm glad it's the last day because I could not keep doing this forever. But I'm definitely disappointed as well. I won't know what to do tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna keep plugging away here, and I'll check back later. About an hour ago at about 6:45, I almost hit a deer. And by almost, I mean I have no idea how I didn't hit it or how he didn't hit me. He was in the road and I slowed way down as much as I could. Here we got some beautiful water out here in Georgia today. But yeah, I thought for sure at least his head was gonna hit the trunk on this thing, my top case, but somehow didn't happen. So I had such an adrenaline rush. I think my legs were numb. I don't know if that's clinically possible, but that's what it felt like. I just felt sick. But anyway, so dodged a bullet on that one. I saw a bunch of deer. That was the only one I almost hit. Okay, we're coming in here. Last bonus points before the finish line. Savannah National Wildlife Refuge entrance sign. Check in, check out. We've got about 17 miles to go here. Nice road we're cruising on. Kind of just stuck in traffic, not a whole lot I can do. But I don't think I have to do anything at this point. It's been a pretty clean run today. So I think I just got to roll in here. I don't think I'll be points leader for the day. I might be, but I don't have to be. So whatever happens, happens as far as that goes. But I hit all the check and bonus points. And now I just got to kind of try and be patient, I suppose. And enjoy the beautiful scenery. Check out this road and the tree canopy. My GoPro battery died. Here I am. I just pulled in a couple minutes ago. We'll see how everything works out, but this is the end. Made it all the way to the beach here at Hilton Head. And there's the smacks. Dirty and trashed.
I'm talking to you. I guess I better do what I do is put this in my meat pocket. Let me just wrap that up. I put it in my meat pocket right here for later. All right.
So I'm standing here with GoPam. This is kind of fun because when I was doing research for the Scooter Cannonball, I was looking on YouTube and I found DJ Tiny's stuff, so I got to meet him. I found GoPam stuff, got to meet her. So Vroom GoPam is her YouTube channel. I'll link in the description. Check out her stuff. Like I said, I was doing that too, so if you're into the Scooter Cannonball stuff, or I hear that you probably have some R9T videos coming out sometime here.
Oh yeah.
So if you're into the BMW R9Ts, check out our videos coming out on that. But so this year was a success, right?
It was my best ride ever. I rode my little clown heart out.
There was some craziness as always. Yeah, it was an awesome year. It was my first year, and I was just blown away at so many aspects of it. And it's fun to.
Is somebody number one? Is this guy number one out of 181 riders? This guy. Rookie takes the lead.
So yeah, it's just been a phenomenal experience, and it's so awesome to have people like GoPam that, you know, I've seen on YouTube videos about it, and then you come and meet them and ride with them, and she's fast.
And they're the best. This is the best community. Everybody's like pals and everything.
It is. So yeah, just wanted to throw this in, highlight her stuff. So check her stuff out. And yeah, thanks for watching.
And one more thing. I did the best that I could do with my heart and soul into it, but I share my success with Got Mojo, who rebuilt my bike, blood, sweat, and tears into it, set me up with navigation, a command center, his whole system. All I had to do was follow the Got Mojo system, and I did it, and I got every photo. First time ever, rode the whole thing, no support truck, and I rocked and rolled.
There's so many behind the scenes people here that work really hard. So it's, you know, you see it every night when you come back, and the scorekeepers are sitting at the table for hours, and you know, they're just totally behind the scenes, and there's a lot of people putting a lot of time into this to pull it off, and it's just a phenomenal event. Well, there's some guy in the background with a chainsaw who's been going all morning, so we're just gonna deal with that. But made it home, back here to Minnesota. Total for the trip, we got about 6,600 miles on the Passat. John and Carol, thank you for driving the support vehicle. I could not have done this without you. We left Hilton Head at about 7 a.m. yesterday morning after the final day 8 of the event. And we got back this morning here to Minnesota at about 5:15 this morning, just a 1,400 mile straight shot. Here we are, so now it's time to get this thing unloaded. So there you have it, a successful trip, absolutely crazy one. But here we are back at home again.